State Farm. Dwayne Wade and LeBron James at the 2 and 3. Shane Battier is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Chalmers in at the 1. And for Chicago, their front court, Lou Aldang, Carlos Boozer, and Joakim Noah in the middle. Rose and Rip Hamilton man the backcourt. On defense, the Bulls. LeBron kicks to Wade. Inside to Bosh. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
He's a major weapon, guys. It's that simple. You know, the Miami Heat are relatively young as a team in terms of NBA history. Joined the league in 1988, but really hit the ground running and have been a force in the East since they became part of the league.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Here's LeBron. Easy shot, and the jumper is on the mark.
And he knows how to finish when he gets that close to the hoop.
Well, you look at the Heat, you take away the first 3 years of the franchise as they were building from scratch. Since 1991, they have only missed the playoffs 5 times. Steve, I think that's an amazing stat.
Yeah, the franchise quickly came in and established itself way back as one of the tougher opponents to deal with in the East. They've done a nice job of establishing themselves as a model organization in the NBA over the years.
We're about 1 minute into the first. It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. Can't get it to go. Good D by Wade.
Well, you look at Chris Bosh, and last year he put together another solid season with Miami, averaged about 18 points and 8 boards. Not the numbers that he had when he was in Toronto, but of course he didn't have all that talent around him. And he's fit in quite well with Wade and LeBron. 3 straight makes to start this game, looking good.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Eric Spoelstra. Well, he talked about how tough a matchup the Bulls are for any team because of their defense. He said Coach Thibodeau really knows how to prevent an offense from doing what they want. The Bulls are experts in taking away options. If we're going to win, we'll have to find a lot of different ways to get points. Indeed, they will, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And for Bosh Clark, you know, the dip in his numbers that he said himself he's wanted to correct is to get his rebounding numbers back up in double digits.
Yeah, but you have to look at this Miami team as one of the best in the league, and the forwards do an unusual amount of rebounding. I mean, LeBron and D. Wade as a 2-guard and 3, they get a ton of rebounds, so Bosh doesn't necessarily have to do a bunch of glass either.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's LeBron. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Beautiful there. They're trying to pull away.
Well, with smart basketball, little by little, they're building on their lead here.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
For another year in a row, the Bulls were the cream of the crop in the East. Their mark of 38-10, the best of any team against their own conference.
So for the Bulls, Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Boozer. Bellinelli comes in for Richard Hamilton. And it's Heinrich in for Derrick Rose. Then for the Heat, Rashard Lewis. He's checked in for LeBron. Allen comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. And Cole kicks to Allen. Now the feed to Cole. Heat moving the ball around. Allen outside. Over Bellinelli. Again, the Heat good for 2. .23 left to play here in the first. Now here's Heinrich. And Norris Cole is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. .15 left in the first quarter. Rose, defended by Chalmers. From 18 feet away. And the basket by Rose. Here's Chalmers. Feeds it to Allen. Lets it go with a 3. Gets it to go. Allen's got 5 points so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Really good sign offensively the way they started this game out, getting a lot of hoops from close range.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get baskets inside. I know you were a three-point shooter, Steve, and a really good one, but it's always easier to score in the paint.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Ray Allen and LeBron James, the forwards. Mario Chalmers and the electric D-Wade at the guards. And it's Bosh in at the center.
Well, you look at Kirk Heinrich, a nice defensive-minded combo guard. Really the ability to guard either guard position. And he had to miss the start of last season after shoulder surgery, and then really had to work his way back after that.
Here's Bosh. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
He made that offensive rebound count. Nice job collecting the second chance points.
Rose against Chalmers. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Heinrich at 6'4" does an impressive job defensively.
And Kevin, it's offensively where he's starting to struggle a bit. More of a jump shooter, and I'm sure that surgery didn't help. We'll see if he can get those percentages back up.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Noah. Boozer comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Bellinelli in for Derrick Rose.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yeah, their offense has really come alive. Can they come back and even it up? That's the question.
Cole. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
You know, when you look at Miami last season, what they tried to do was get away from shooting all the three-point shots and get LeBron and Wade down near the block. And I thought that was important. The shot selection was much better. They got out and ran a lot more, and they used that athleticism to their advantage.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Joakim Noah is such a wild bundle of energy on the court, and his long hair kind of fits his game. Asked if he'd ever consider cutting off those locks, he said, "I can't. I'm like Samson. That's my power right there. I need all that. Last time I cut it was in high school, and my teammates were killing me, so I'm not doing it again." Kevin, looks like the hair is here to stay.
Let's hope so. Thanks, Doris. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Muhammad. Hamilton.
Oh, ridiculous move. Tore it down that time.
You know, that's something he's capable of every trip down.
And it's just impossible to get tired of.
Yeah, there's always this excitement, this aura that surrounds him, guys, and the crowd senses it.
And that was Sprite bringing you the close-up on that big-time play. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Rose, good.
How about that play? Great body control, still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
A different look for Miami. Taj Gibson's checked in for Boozer. And it's Heinrich in for Luol Deng.
And Rose is really the driving force for this offense, literally and figuratively. I mean, he gets into the paint as well as anybody in the NBA, and he's so explosive as a finisher because of his athleticism and speed. So Derrick Rose, really the key to this club's offense.
You know, I really like his groundedness as a player, Steve. He seems to be genuinely humble and yet holds himself to a really high standard, understanding the responsibility of his stardom and his gifts. Failure for him is not an option, and when the game's in the balance, he wants to step up and handle his responsibility as the team's leader. You know, the Bulls have been a regular fixture in the playoffs since joining the league, literally. I mean, with the help of Michael Jordan, they have become, along with the Celtics and Knicks, one of the most storied franchises in the Eastern Conference.
Luol Deng is checked in for Chicago. LeBron drives in. That's good. LeBron's now got 13.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Deng with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Rose kicks to Hamilton. Nails it from the high post.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
Here's LeBron. He's got 13. Bosh, covered by Noah. It's Bosh with the drive.
You know, the dunk was great, but I didn't care for that interior defense there, guys. It was non-existent.
You're right, Clark. You know, it was way too easy. I don't think the coach liked it either. Look at that face.
It doesn't get much easier than that. They have got